Greetings, one and all, to the most cursed, most cringiest corner of the internet. A YouTube channel content creator, actively alienating everyone in both the analog and digital world. Welcome and good evening, wonderful dice of all alignments. I am Lunar D8. And I heard that there's a Spacer's Choice edition of this that comes out tomorrow, so I figured we'd hop back into this. Because apparently it's supposed to have like better graphics and stuff, which expect that to be really, really framey. This looks not the best already, but then again, what are my settings at? Yeah, all mediums. So I don't even know what my missions are. Journal. Nope. Sure, let's figure that out. Profit of whatever. It's not even proper alliteration, just the same word with different suffixes. How do I leave? Oh, I'm allowed to go here?
Oh, so sorry, but you're not actually authorized to visit.
Why give me the choice? But this lets me leave too. Who should we bring? But yeah, hopefully the medium. Like, everyone looks very pixelated. Because I know at one point I had very high graphics, and it was just like, it took me a while to realize that it's just being a slideshow. But yeah, when we get the Spacer's Choice thing tomorrow, as long as I can anyway. I still want a thing where I can bring all my companions with me. Great, I can understand. Heck, I'd be okay if I couldn't even use any of them in combat. I just want to hear all of them talk. Like, all of their options. But I understand it's supposed to be replayability. Like, okay. Do we have fast travel? Pretty sure fast travel is a thing in this game. Where am I? Oh. But there's no fast travel point there at all. Okay, I guess whatever this place is, I haven't been there. Okay. This is what we look like on medium graphics. What do you mean unsaved? Okay. Okay, low really doesn't look much different than medium. I don't know if it's more smooth. By the way, no matter what, like the next video with the Spacer's Choice Edition, there's supposed to be some new, advanced, even greater, graphical setting. What the hell are you guys doing? Hello? What? Why? But... Hello? I hear combat, but I don't see... Oh.
May you find peace in death.
He is already dead. I feel like my gun's shooting really slowly. I have probably not put any points into guns, have I? Well, I'm just going to stand here and be continually poisoned. Okay, low graphics. You guys see any difference? Settings. Ultra. This looks nice, but it's slightly framey for me. So, very high. But I think high should be good. Okay, so we are at high. Again, when do I go to the Rainbow Dash factory? Have I been? I don't know. Hi.
This is how top rungers like to enjoy nature. From far away and with a stiff drink. I get it.
Really? Considering the
This isn't bad, actually. I think this is nice. Just wouldn't want any, like, pets or small people, you know, like children and stuff near this, because they could fall through and die. And there's no guardrails, like, over there. And what kind of guardrail is this? You could easily fall... You know, again, remember the theme of this game.
productivity village.
You know, they're not exactly, like, caring about people's safety or well-being. They just care about the bottom dollar. It's all about corporations and profitability. They don't care about people's safety or well-being. This is a game that's essentially a parody of, you know, am I going there? Like, but again, video game. Stop taking it so seriously. But how do I get to the green dot? Where is the road that leads? Okay, so I can either go to the Rainbow Dash factory first, or I can go there first. Walk past Rainbow Dash World. I still want them to bring Super Mario World onto Steam. That way I can do a Let's Play of Super Mario World. Because that'd be a lot of fun. And I can play it a couple times just for, you know, fun. And then I can play it doing stupid bullshit. Like holding the duck button the whole time. Hello? No. Okay. There'll be secrets in there that I don't give a shit about. Is that my... Ow! Ow! Why did that almost kill me? Is that my ship? No, it's the stuff keeping the stuff afloat. Again, this really reminds me of Thirst Quencher Empire from, you know, Brave Fence and Musashi.
This place is already making my eyes hurt.
You know, I can definitely see that. I'm getting experience points. I guess we're going to come back to this, but right now, water.
Pretty sure that's the same medical grade dye we use to identify blood clots. It never leaves your system.
It does too. I've had this stuff pumped into me before. It feels cold. Is this just purple because of the light? Or because you... well, I mean, I was doing it too. I mean, you did say it was dyed. I know there's places where, like, there are people, like... Especially they have little waterfall things at, like, putt-putt places and golf places. They'll dye the water blue to try to make it look prettier. I'm like... It's like... I literally see that bird dead next to it from trying to eat it. Can I not get to it from here? Great. I came to this island for nothing. Is it an island if it's in the sky? I mean, clouds are technically water, so it's just in a sea that's very, very thin. At least we're getting cardio, I guess. And like I said, you can do like Super Mario World doing other things, like can you do it without any power-ups? Can you do it avoiding any coins? Can you do it speed running? Can you do it with spin jumps only, with no power-ups, no deaths? At least that fast travel point should come in handy later. That one extra bullet's gonna help.
We've got a fight on our hands.
But ow! Why do the Zubats keep showing up?
Here's a little trick I learned.
You know, I remember playing Pokemon Yellow and being stuck in a cave surrounded by Zubats.
Not bad, huh?
Everyone all right?
Wonder if there's people that feed those things bread. I mean, I like stingrays. Just the ones that are in water. I really should go to a zoo again sometime. I haven't been there in like 8 years, I think. I think zoos are nice. Granted, it has to be a zoo that's actually nice to the animals. You know, should have plenty of room for the animals so they don't feel like like they're trapped. Basically, I care how the zoo treats the animals. My leg! It's like that thing from SpongeBob. But I think going to a zoo is really important for people. It helps. These guys seem pretty big. Are this bigger than normal, or it's like... I feel like we're in slow down. Why is everything slowed down? Am I crouched? Wow, you held that note for a while. Why am I moving slowly? Yeah, why am I moving slowly? I don't understand. Wait, is my gun? What's going on? Wait, so my gun being damaged makes me move slow? Makes me rob people slow? How do I get to the thing over there? This appears to be an elevator. But yeah, I think zoos are kind of important. They help get people an appreciation for nature and life. And I think all in all teach people to be kinder, more loving, caring people. Plus, I think the animals are all cute and adorable. Get to see manatees, and stingrays, and giraffes, and clad leopards, and all sorts of animals. Even the lions and tigers are adorable.
If they intend to keep the wilderness inside their reserve, they might want to invest in a gate that can close.
But that would cost money. What do you mean legal hunting supplies? What? You just like popped Byzantium. Is that supposed to be a reference to the Byzantine Empire? Huh. You guys remember the band Perfect Circle? The 13th Step? It's a good album.
I hope you're
Why is it a giant sex toy? Ow!
Here we go.
My terrible frame rate is hurting me.
I've had quite enough of you.
Nope. Okay. You're telling me my guns being damaged is making me move slow? You're telling me my guns. What is going on here? So, do I have a status effect? What is happening? Why am I moving slowly? Okay, you're telling me that my... Okay, so how do I repair things? Do that. I don't care. Do it. I don't feel like moving slowly. That fix it? Nope. Okay. Nope. It's only so many buttons. I keep doing the wrong ones. Okay. Pretty sure this is the gun we have. Options. Repair it. Yeah, I don't care. I just don't feel like moving slowly anymore. There. I don't know why my gun being damaged made me move slow. I really should, like, invest points in shotguns. Like, I know there was one time I did play through this where I just put everything into shotguns and I was able to just one-shot everything. Apparently that is not the kind of play style I was going with in this time.
Not bad, huh?
Get past that armor. I'll take your confession now. Get it off! Get it off! Never anger a man of the cloth.
I'm just saying I like zoos. I haven't been to one in a while, like 8 years or some shit. So I should go to one again sometime. Be a lot of fun.
It's the last of it.
Granted, I'd probably be going by myself. But it would still be a lot of fun. Heck, maybe I'll meet a cute girl while I'm there. Is that too optimistic? I think that's really too optimistic. But it's fine! It's fine! I can have some sort of hope. That's a horrible slogan. I do like Pepsi. I need to get some Pepsi.
Using the promise of transcendence to lure profit seekers. Shameful.
I mean, I guess as long as it's not false advertising, right? Hi. Burns. Hi.
The Prophet's treatments are intense. I nearly collapsed during the last session.
That sounds suggestive.
Hello, welcome to the Prophet of Profitability.
Oh God, why do we need the alliteration?
Positive, and soon all your humors will be balanced. At least, that's what I keep telling myself. Anyway, I'm Aaliyah Mason. I work as the Prophet's right-hand woman. What can I do for you? If you felt imbalanced and unproductive, linger in your malaise no longer. We have all the amenities and practices.
Why do I care if I'm
for calming the ill
productive?
humors strangling your potential. Sit for hours in our sweat house and sweat them out. Or stand amidst burning coals and feel your productive inhibitions burn away. And remember, think positive. Positivity equals productivity equals profitability.
I only care about money in the regard that it pays my rent. And that I can do cool stuff with it. Like go say hi to stingrays in an aquarium. Also pizza, because I'm fat.
Of course, I've been studying under her for years. I know each of her techniques more or less by heart, and even have some variations of my own, such as the quintuple daily stomach purges.
What?
She's promised me that I'd be allowed to open my own branch of the retreat someday soon. Of course, I've been waiting on someday soon for coming up on 4 years now. I'm sure it's gonna happen anytime now.
Why does this sound like I'm in a hentai? Now all we need is Where's Waldo and a fucking enough tentacles coming out of a... Because you guys ever look at the old Where's Waldo books? Like, you'll see, like, if you look at the... Like, a lot of times you're focused on just finding Waldo. Here's the thing. Next time you look at a Where's Waldo book, if those things even still exist, because I don't see those things anywhere. I can't even track them down. So it's like, one of those things, like, maybe it never actually existed, and I just imagined that there was something called Where's Waldo, where there was hundreds of books, where you had to find a dude in a red and white striped outfit, and like a walking cane, like to go on hikes, and then toboggan. But like, some of those are things, like, they're very complex pictures with thousands of people, and very intricate. It probably took forever for a person to draw. But here's the thing. Aside from looking for Waldo or whatever the other things they tell you to look for, just look at what's going on in the background of those pictures. There's a lot of stuff going on that's very suggestive when you look at it a bit closer. Like, there's one where there's a rowboat and there's tentacles coming out of the water, grabbing people out of the boat, and I'm like, I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going. But most people wouldn't even notice that because you're just so focused on trying to find Waldo that you're not noticing, all the porn. And there's stuff that's either sexually suggestive or violently suggestive, and it's like, I mean, I'm not knocking the creator for putting it in. I'm just like, wow, I wonder what else I could find. But then again, what if you like took any of the Where's Waldo, things and used them as maps for like Halo or something?
Oh, terribly sorry if I gave you that impression. I had a cramp. It's better now. I mean, it might be nice if I had a little inclination of whether the prophet appreciated all the cooking and cleaning and hours of meditation I do on a daily basis.
I mean, we all want to feel appreciated.
But whatever she thinks isn't for me to question. I'll do my best to be more chipper.
It's kind of a dick move of her. You should really be told that you're cared about and appreciated, especially if you're doing all this shit. It's hired, looking for murder.
My. Yes, this is important enough for me to delay my bi-hourly self-flagellation. Ask away.
I'm just thinking of the song Rosenrod by Rammstein. Don't worry, we'll light the whole place on fire later. We'll think of the song Benzene.
Yes, the circumstances there are quite unfortunate. For a time, the prophet was completely despondent. Even the hot coal walks weren't buoying her spirits as they usually do. However, we recently had a high-profile visitor whose presence seemed to alleviate whatever the prophet's fears were.
Okay.
Oh, you must have misheard me. I said high-profile, not had profile. Mr. Woolrich comes by much too often to be worth mentioning.
Okay.
Well, by and large, no. But something rather odd did happen regarding the prophet recently. A few hours after our high-profile visitor arrived a couple of days ago, the prophet asked me to take over sessions for the remainder of the day.
Okay.
At first, I was excited. Thought it was my chance to show her what I could do in charge. But then I saw that she was deeply worried about something. No one saw her until the next day.
It doesn't mean the first thing wasn't a possibility.
I was here at the retreat in the company of the other disciples and clients.
I don't know if I can take the word of the rest of your cult as an honorable alibi.
Which is fine, of course. I do what I do in the service of the prophet, who will, I'm sure, reward me for my sacrifice. Eventually.
Kinda sounds like a shit deal.
Certainly.
Bye.
Actually, before you go, I want to report something.
That's why I'm
I
here.
noticed the prophet's dragging something, a bundle, away from the retreat after that high-profile guest arrived. Normally, I'm the
Is
one
it
who
a
does
bag
the
of
laundry,
Cadbury cream
so
eggs?
It was strange.
And Red Bull?
Especially because whatever she was dragging seemed oddly human-shaped.
So it's some food from Arby's. Like a French dip Swiss? Yeah, beef and cheddar? He was roast beef?
I think so. Had the right size and shape. I could have, but I generally don't have the time or energy to lead the reserve.
You need caffeine! As I yawn while I say
that I'm
this.
mistaken. The Prophet hasn't been herself lately. But if I misinterpreted the situation and reported her improperly, I'd ruin my chances for opening my own wing of the retreat.
I don't know. I might kill her. And then you can own everything. Huh. I'm on fire. I should stop being on fire. Good thing I have regen. It helps me cope with my bad decisions. More fire! Ah, I'm gonna die!
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Oh! I have a thing. It does stuff. Timeline! What's the discrepancy of me being on fire? Ow! I should stop doing that. I'm actually getting close to death. Hello? I don't remember how this works. I'm sorry.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Okay, don't use the gun button. I don't know how you work. How do I do this? That doesn't, kill people. I only know one way to make guns work. That's usually aiming at a person. Again, things that sound bad out of context of a video game. Okay, Nope, that's not the... Well, that is the stop being hurt from fire button, I guess. I don't know how this works. Nope, that's switching weapons. How does this work? You should give me a button prompt or something, right? Am I too close? Desert. Why do I care about the desert?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Okay, I'm here. What do I do about it? I don't know what button does this. I don't know how my powers work.
The Prophet says to purge the mind.
What? What kind of fucking 1984 bullshit is that? Fuck you in your brave new world. How does this...
The reckless endangerment seminar isn't for another 3 days.
I don't know what's worse. The fact that I don't understand how to use whatever this gun does. How does this gun work? It's like an alternate firing mode or something? Right. How does this work? I assume it's glitched.
Fruitful and productive welcome, brother. I had a feeling you would visit me.
Okay.
I offer a wide variety of productivity seminars. I hope you'll consider taking one. But I should remember my manners. To what do I owe the pleasure of the Special Inspector's arrival?
You're actually the most informed person I've run into this entire game.
My disciples come to and from the Grand Colonial, bringing supplies and information. Knowing what happens at the hotel affects my livelihood, after all. With that said, I'd love to involve you in one of my productivity seminars. We should clear you of all those nasty, nasty humors hampering your potential.
I feel like the person doing the voice acting of this character put a lot of effort into their cadence of their voice. I feel like they'd actually probably be pretty good at ASMR too. Yeah, I have to.
Worry not. With my seminars, even someone of your immensely low intellect can succeed. As science has taught us, the body is made up of two things, flesh and humors. These humors are semi-fluids that, when improperly balanced, may cause you to function inadequately. By signing up
Isn't that the way like medieval medicine worked? Like balancing the amount of blood and phlegm and all that, those fluids.
Is subject to repercussions.
Cancel. Balance these humors for only mildly inordinate and repeat payments. Cancellation is subject to repercussions.
Nothing you need concern yourself with, brother. It's all in the contracts. But of course, no one need subject themselves to such repercussions if they don't cancel. Regardless, can I interest you in a seminar? We offer a wide variety of seminars for all your corporate needs. Employees not working hard enough? Employees dying too often? It's most likely your managerial humors. And of course, seminars for balancing the energies of your business offices. Interior decorating is much more important for success than many would believe. If any of this sounds at all interesting to you, might I interest you in the first 82 words of our most popular seminar's introduction? Free of charge.
On the one hand, the way she talks is very pleasant. I mean, at this point, like, I imagine people that actually had a more advanced console or computer would be like, listen, their version would be like, now it's a binaural ASMR where she goes ear to ear while saying this. On the other hand, what was that part about my employees dying? I feel like I'm a really horrible manager if any of my employees die at all. Like I feel like 1 out of 1,000 is too much. Because I kind of feel like death should never be a possibility in your job. And if it is, you should get paid more. And even if death is a possibility, every possibility should be, taken into account, how to avoid that. Like, people's lives are kind of important. Stop taking the game. I'm sorry. I have to take it seriously. It's like, what? But again, it's a parody of real life. It's not supposed to be taken seriously. Okay, fine. I'm just like, Then again, I've worked for companies that didn't really give a shit about my safety. It's like, yep, we're going to have you do this extremely dangerous thing because profits. And I'm like, I'll do it because I need the paycheck. Pass sucks. But hey. Free, sure.
Byzantines live lives fraught with competition, and that competition can be immensely stressful. You must, first of all, find a way to balance your thinking. Think not of bits lost, but of those you have yet to gain. After all, peace leads to productivity, and productivity leads to profit. Though thought alone won't balance you. We have a strict regimen to promote humor clearing. Session attendees stand on burning coals, sit for hours in our productivity smokehouse, and of course, fast throughout.
I mean, if you mention smokehouse, I just want brisket. I mean, it's well said and everything. The fact you can memorize all that, that's something, but I don't really care about pro. Like, it's like playing your guitar. Yes, you play your guitar, you get better at it, but your main focus on playing guitar shouldn't be, oh, I want to get better, better, better. You just play it because you enjoy playing it. Then again, I am not an adequate person to give advice on that shit because I can't play my guitar worth a crap. So, I'm a failure of a human being, so I probably shouldn't be giving advice on anything. Hell, graduated like 4.0 honors diploma, did calculus and physics, and at the end of the day, I work in a factory. So, I amounted to nothing, I feel like. And I feel like everyone would just look down on me like I'm a failure. And I'm like, that makes me feel sad.
I hope to see you then. Oh? I'm surprised. I wouldn't think the two of us would have...
Gotta make sure you didn't kill her.
About her. We may have had some terse interactions before her death, which I most certainly regret. But beyond those... Never mind. What would you care to know?
Wait, were you guys lovers? Because the intonation of your voice toward there, it sounded like you were implying that while you had some bad disagreements. So are you guys exes? Why is that not an option to ask?
I wouldn't necessarily say that. The media tends to exaggerate. I will admit that her remarks about my seminars were rather unfortunate. However, I certainly wouldn't sharpen any sabers over it, if that's what you mean to imply. I only do that when my clients skimp on their bills. I did not. She had no interest in my seminars, and I had no interest in attempting to convert a stubborn actress. Why would I have had any cause to engage with her further? Why, I've been at the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve for quite some time now, as my disciples can attest. In fact, I haven't visited the Colonials since I arrived several weeks ago. Bad energies, you understand.
Okay.
I hope you now realize that I had nothing to do with Helen's demise.
I probably shouldn't bring this up. I feel like this would lack any amount of tact or discretion. Now, on to shooting your ground because I can't figure out how the fucking gun works. I'm not shooting people, okay? I'm shooting your carpet. It's fine, it's next to a fucking fire. It's a miracle your whole fucking tent hasn't caught on fucking fire yet. Why is this reminding me of Spyro the Dragon, the Peacekeeper's Land? How does my gun thing work? It's got some sort of supernatural sciencey power. How does it work? Oh, I have to...
Warning. Ingesting, smoking, or inserting non-corporation sanctioned substances into your ears may be harmful to your health. Side effects from extended exposure include dizziness, nausea, and unconsciousness. Additional likelihood of organ shutdown and or death.
Okay. Yep, let's taste it then. Though the dry herbs are difficult to chew, the flavor is less bitter than you would have expected. It's woodsy, like tripical, with a singed aftertaste. Okay. Did we die? It's actually slightly better tasting than your average can of salt tuna. Though so are most boots.
Hypothesizing potential side effects from herb consumption. Most likely outcome, decapitation. Slight possibility of calculation error.
It's fine.
Prior analysis suggests these herbs reach peak effectiveness when users burn them and inhale the resulting smoke. Whether or not this increased effectiveness is good for an afflicted individual has yet to be determined.
We'll go with no.
Analyzing. Complete. Substance appears to be...
Why does my robot sound so bored?
Oils. Substances include woolly cow dander remover, sprat oil, and starship surface...
None of that sounds healthy for human beings. Fire! Okay. Can I light? I can't light your tent on fire with me. Okay, so I'm.
Gotta keep going. I can feel
That's a
my
treat.
inner negativity seeping out of me.
Dude. Okay. Welcome. If you are in search of a seminar, please speak to the Prophet of Profitability directly. The messages on this terminal are private. Should you read them, your humors may be thrown off balance. Is your curiosity worth the loss of profits? Okay, from Bellamy Ruth. That's the person who died, isn't it? Okay. Prophet. I've talked with my agents. They've told me that what I said about your seminars, not taking them, actually lost you about 30% of your revenue for the next 3 months, with future losses projected. When I said I wasn't much interested in attending, I didn't really realize that I'd hit you quite as hard as I did. Guess that's the price of stardom. Everyone listens a little extra to everything you said. I'm hoping, if you've got space, that I might be able to attend one of your sessions today, as a means of apologizing. I know that notice is short, but I'm hoping you can fit me in without too much inconvenience. Okay. Hey! Prophet Whitaker here! Wanted to ask how much that mix of herbs I sent you has worked out. I was skeptical at first of you using them for meditation purposes. But hell, what do I know about productivity? That said, be sure to remember what I told you. Don't cut the herbs asymmetrically. Hampers texture, don't leave them out in the sun, and for law's sake, make sure you keep the smoke doses small. Last thing you want is accidentally sending someone into a coma, or worse, kill them. But I mean, wasn't she shot? Like, I know it's been a while since I started this DLC, but wasn't Ruth shot? Prophet, the other attendees of the Tripling Profits through Transcendental... I shouldn't be struggling to say words. Transcendentalism. And I have reconvened, and we're all in agreement your seminars are simply top-notch. We've seen a 0.5% increase in each of our businesses, and total profits since we attended your seminar together. Of course, with the price of material, shipping, and other costs involved, it's always at a 1% increase. 0.1. But an increase is an increase. If you ever decide to visit the Grand Colonial, must let us purchase a round of drinks. Okay. Do 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 do.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
A semi-recent set of tracks in the dirt stands out from the dead leaves and those made by passing creatures. Okay.
Identifying human footprints leading out into the wilderness. It is unusual for productivity disciples to wander more than a few feet from the camp.
What, does no one like going for walks?
Scanning. Checking database of shoe sizes and height-weight ratios. Judging and shoe size. These prints were either made by the Prophet of Profitability or Adjutant Sophia Akande. Error. Recalibrating. These footprints were made by the Prophet of Profitability.
What was that last part about? Whee!
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
What? What? Why would you?
We've got trouble. I'll take your confession
Just
now.
like that.
We're not getting through. Don't mess with us.
Okay.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Judging by the shape of this vegetation in the dirt, a person of medium height and build laid here for a number of hours, scanning for other details. Only additional signs of disturbance are a few marks in the dirt.
Whoever is dumped here got up?
Theorizing. Potentially, but unlikely. Less than 0.01% human blood/muscle tissue detected in area. Eridanos wildlife is not known to consume meals neatly. More likely that individual was only unconscious and left of their own accord.
Okay.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Where?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Oh, I was meant to follow this. Why would I do that if I have a green marker I can just run to? That whole, like, stupid Rizzo's poster is the equivalent of the beatings will continue until morale improves. Bullshit. Hi.
Welcome back, brother. I'm delighted to extend my desire to aid you, brother. How might I assist?
You know, that reminds me, recently I think I saw Skyrim was on sale. I don't even know how my computer would, like, respond to that. Probably the same way it probably would to Minecraft. And by that I mean probably explode.
Oh, really? What did you find there? What did I dump? That all sounds like hearsay, brother. Perhaps your humors are off balance and confusing your sense of justice. Perhaps you could use a seminar.
This is the worst attempt at bribery I've ever heard.
Yes, that's correct. She made it clear that my seminars were of no interest to her. Well, I suppose that does complicate things. Whatever the case, I didn't care to mention Helen's change in decision because she never showed up. I don't see how it
You probably tried to kill her, but it didn't work?
I'm pleased that you noticed. Excellent eye, brother. The compound they're treated with is my own invention, designed to unlock an individual's true productive potential when burned. I can't say any more.
I feel like it probably causes brain damage.
Clever work, Inspector. It seems even I can't slide my way out of the trap you've so intricately weaved. I admit it. I killed Helen by mistake. Helen changed her mind and wanted to attend one of my sessions. I, knowing the importance of the seminar, desired to truly galvanize her, though not to stop her heart. So when it came time, I chose to double Helen's dosage of productivity-enhancing herbs. I left her to meditate, and when I returned, she was dead. After that, I entered a less than coherent state. One of my disciples, it seems,
I didn't even mention that part.
dragged Helen's body out into the wilderness. I'm no medical professional, but that certainly seemed the case. Usually my customers at least writhe or mumble after a session.
That kind of sounds like you're already overdosing them at what is already toxic to begin with.
Sluggishness. But I suppose they must have been enough to do her in if her constitution was truly that weak. What? Is this some kind of joke? You're an inspector. It's your job to arrest me, isn't it?
I mean, technically, probably. I mean, you still are poisoning a lot of people. But I don't think there's actually a law against that in this galaxy. Probably should be, but don't think there is.
I don't believe you. I think this is all a trick. You're trying to
You already confessed to murdering her.
Get me to reveal my productivity secrets.
I already understand that. It's nothing important.
No. You can't trick me. I finally discovered what's happening. You've been paid off. Someone else learned that I killed Helen and is going to use that information to blackmail me.
You're trying too hard to be smart.
This injustice happens. Ha! Tell the constable that I killed Helen. It's 1,000 times less miserable than whatever my enemies have planned.
Probably? I don't know.
You monster!
I'm so
What am I supposed to do now? They'll be here soon.
There's nobody.
When they arrive, I'll be powerless. Powerless! I just want to go to prison. Is that so wrong?
Hello?
You're a heartless inspector. How will I ever feel safe again? All I have are dozens of devoted followers and 16 feet of concrete to separate me from my enemies.
They're a little close, Vicar. Can I push you into the fire? Scooch. Scooch. Okay. I gotta just push you closer to these. Okay, walk over here. Walk. Actually, I can tell you to stand places, can't I? How does that work?
Going.
Apologies, Captain, but I can't. Sorry, can't do that. All right, I'm on my way.
The other?
I'm going.
I'm going. I'm going.
Why can you not go
Sure.
upstairs?
All right. I'm going.
Fine, whatever. Well, I hope everyone had a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. Bye, everybody.